This morning on DC News Now, we did see a few rain showers earlier this morning. Those have since exited off towards our east. Could see a chance for a few of those isolated showers, though, with that cold front farther off towards our north and west. But the bigger story with that cold front is the fact that we'll likely see those winds really picking up later today. I'll have more details on that coming up.
Also coming up this morning, big changes for Red Line commuters start today. What you need to know about the increased train schedules.
Plus a deadly fire over the weekend. Now the victim's family calling for change. Hear from them next.
And heading home, we are hearing from the Virginia search and rescue crews now back home after spending 2 weeks in Turkey.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, good Tuesday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside this morning. It's a bit cooler when you step out the door compared to yesterday, Jackie, but a warm-up is coming later this week.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing the 60s today, though, and then likely near 80 as we get towards Thursday. But in between today and Thursday, we're going to be seeing those temperatures back into the low 50s for highs tomorrow. So really roller coaster temperatures over the next several days. And the reason why is that we have several fronts that are going to be passing by. And speaking of fronts, we do have one that's really over the DMV right now. And with this low continues to track its way off towards our east, taking really any of those remaining rain showers did see earlier this morning off and moving out. We do have this cold front farther off towards our north and west. That will be producing an isolated shower threat later on today, but also will bring in some stronger winds. We could see some gusts upwards or at least close to 50 miles per hour later today. That's why we do have a wind advisory in effect for parts of the region. But I do want to talk about visibility first. Down about a mile in Martinsburg, less than that in Winchester, about a mile in Kaiser and Woodstock, 4 miles in Hagerstown. So a little bit of that reduction in visibility because of some fog out there. Temperatures, those are into the 30s to 40s, upper 40s though in DC, low 40s to upper 30s farther off towards the north and west. Here's that wind advisory. That's for much of the region, including DC. Those west winds will be topping out sustained 20 to 30 miles per hour, gust upwards of 50 miles per hour possible. That's why that wind advisory is in effect until 7 p.m. this evening. More details on this coming up. Shanika's here, though, the all-important traffic update. How are those roadways out there on this Tuesday morning?
All right, well, now we're in the 6 o'clock hour. You're dealing with a bit of a backup on the outer loop stretch right before 270. That's past Connecticut Avenue. Do be careful out there. It looks like roadways are slippery. Let's flip over to the map. So we are still dealing with interloop delays, and that is coming off of this spur, taking 2 right lanes. So you're really getting by, squeezing by to the left. Other than that, though, you're good to go for the rest of the way. The lower side of the Beltway, you're all very clear. You're not seeing any delays at all. DC 295 is starting to pick up, though. You're seeing a little bit of red heading southbound.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Here's what you need to know before you leave this warning. Today, Red Line train service will increase during high travel times. Metro says commuters will likely spend less time waiting for a train. Our Tosa Fakile will have a live report coming up.
And members of the Virginia Task Force One landed in Chantilly overnight after spending 2 weeks in Turkey. The crew was there to help rescue and recovery efforts after that devastating earthquake earlier this month. More than 45,000 people died. We'll have a look at their homecoming coming up in just a few minutes.
And voters in Virginia's 4th Congressional District are heading back to the polls this morning. The special election will decide who will fill the seat held by late U.S. Representative Donald McEachin. Now, Representative McEachin died shortly after winning a 4th term in Congress last November.
And the 6 men accused of murdering Ma'Khia Wilson will be back in court today. Wilson was shot and killed in July of 2018 while she was eating ice cream near her apartment. That trial is expected to start at 10 a.m.
And some good news for Metro riders on the Red Line. You will not have to wait too long for your trains. And that's because Metro is adding more trains on the line starting today. Our Tosin Fakile is in the newsroom this morning with those latest details. Good morning, Tosin.
Well, good morning, Corey. Yeah, Metro says it's adding more trains to those days. You're seeing higher number of riders as this area recovers from the pandemic. So as of today, Tuesday, it is one of those days you're seeing the highest number of riderships. And those who ride the Red Line can expect to see a train every 8 minutes. Metro says now 70% of all midweek rush hour trips will see a train every 8 minutes or less. These improvements to Metro lines continues on steps taken earlier this month that added more midweek service for the Blue, Orange, and Blue Plus lines. So here's what Red Line riders can expect starting today. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, trains on the Red Line will run every 8 minutes all day. Metro sees the most riders on these 3 days. Now, trains on the Red Line will also run every every 8 minutes, but only during the morning and evening rush hours. Every other time on Monday and Friday, trains will run every 10 minutes until 9 p.m. Now, Metro says as it slowly puts back the 7000 series train back in service, they're also working to hire more rail operators to fill those shortages that were caused during the pandemic. Back to you.
Tosin, thank you. Your time right now is 6:04. Tragedy in Turkey. 3 people are dead and more than 200 injured after another earthquake hit the southern part of the country. Now, it happened yesterday in the same area the first quake struck, killing 45,000 people. Officials say the new quake collapsed 3 buildings, trapping reportedly 6 people inside. Search and rescue efforts are underway this morning. And Virginia Task Force 1 was one of the many crews who went to help with the rescue and recovery efforts after the deadly earthquake in Turkey and Syria.
That is right. The group of almost 80 people arrived back in Northern Virginia overnight. DC News Now was there when they touched down on U.S. soil. Our Lex Force is there this morning now at the task force headquarters with more on all of that. Lex, good morning.
Well, good morning, Tanaya and Corey. That's right. After almost 2 weeks, those search and rescue crews from right here in Fairfax County are now back in their beds this morning, getting some undoubtedly needed rest after all of that hard work that they did over in Turkey. Now, when they got here last night, it was a celebration. You can see people being excited. The group was on the ground in Turkey searching through the destruction for 11 days. The team of emergency managers, doctors, and specialists that have expertise in help in searching went through thousands of buildings to search for life over in Turkey. Now, they were welcomed home by their families, the Turkish ambassador, Fairfax County leadership, and the USAID ambassador.
The road to recovery is going to be long, but by being there first, by being there early, you show the truth in our commitment to our friends in Turkey and Syria, which is that we will be there. We will be there through thick and thin.
Now, before they left Turkey, the group did transfer specialized equipment to local search and rescue teams there on the ground to support with ongoing operations, even though they are back here in the States. And of course, as they got back yesterday, the thank yous were plenty, but they did keep it pretty brief. It was about midnight when they got back home so that they could get back to their homes with their family. Live in Chantilly, Virginia, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. Developing now, 2 workers were rescued after being trapped in a lift at a construction site in Arlington. This happened Monday at the corner of Langston Boulevard and North Culpeper Street. Fire officials were called to the scene for a person dangling from a piece of equipment. Fire officials say that when they got to the scene, there was 1 man inside of the lift. The other man was suspended by a harness. Crews were able to safely get both of them down. Initial reports say the lift made contact with an electrical wire and one of the men experienced an electrical shock. Now, both men were taken to a nearby hospital with what we're told are non-life-threatening injuries. This accident is still under investigation.
This morning, we now know the name of a teenager who was gunned down on a Metro bus in Montgomery County. Authorities have identified the victim as 19-year-old Justice Elliott. Police say the gunman boarded the bus near White Oak Shopping Mall on Friday and confronted Elliott. After some sort of an exchange of words, police say the suspect shot Elliott before taking off. Elliott died at the scene. An arrest has not been made at this time.
She was a really special person, you know. She always was laughing, you know. She wanna make people comfortable. When always she see people sad, angry, she tried to make in those people's faces a smile.
And a Montgomery County father facing unimaginable grief this morning after his daughter was killed in a fire in Silver Spring over the weekend. 25-year-old Melanie Diaz's family says a Georgetown University graduate was found by firefighters on the 9th floor of Arrive Silver Spring Apartments as she tried to escape with her 2 dogs.
The fire started in a 9th floor apartment unit, forcing 450 other units to be evacuated. Nearly 200 people now have to find other places to live. Her dad is now pushing for more safety measures like water sprinklers, which Maryland will require in all buildings by 2033. But he says this is not soon enough.
Today was my daughter. Tomorrow can be your daughter, your son, your mother, your father, your wife, your husband, anybody.
Melanie's father said her remains will be cremated with a service that will take place back home in South Florida. So far, management of the apartment complex has not responded to our request for a comment. All right, your time right now is 6:09 this morning. For the second time in a week, D.C. police are investigating a burglary at a high-end store. We know more than $4,000 worth of clothing was stolen from the Lululemon on U Street yesterday. And just last week, burglars targeted a Chanel store in downtown D.C. Surveillance footage from last week shows more than a dozen people entering that store in Northwest and then spraying a fire extinguisher. The group left with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of products. So far, no arrests have been made.
And recent robberies near D.C. schools are leaving some questioning if fewer school resource officers is the right move. According to officials, 3 Elliott Hine Middle School students were robbed of their shoes Friday. A spokesperson for D.C. Public Schools says 3 men threatened them with violence. The recent crimes are raising concerns.
People across not only Ward 7, but I think any household that has school-aged children that attend schools within the District of Columbia are talking about this very frequently, about the overall safety of when they send their kids off to school each morning. It's not isolated to one single incident.
Police say it is unclear if the suspects showed a gun during the robbery. A D.C. Public School spokesperson tells us the district is working with police to ensure student safety.